Chapter 11, 55, Snatching Oyster. Translator, Atlas Studios. Editor, Atlas Studios. The conversation with Immortal Huadi was only a short intermission. Fang Yuan finally went into the turbulent flow sea area. The seawater moved randomly, like intertwined ropes or completely messy balls of string, filling Fang Yuan's vision. Strength path. Giant hand. Seeing nobody around, Fang Yuan used his immortal killer move. The giant hand smashed more than 10 currents, causing the seawater to become chaotic. Fang Yuan charged towards a certain direction. This was at the fringe of the turbulent flow sea area. He could forcefully make his way in. But a moment later, a huge current of light yellow water blocked Fang Yuan's path. This is yellow spring water. Fang Yuan stopped his steps. This current was huge. Strength path giant hand could not smash it. In fact, he might even get injured. Yellow spring water came from the Yellow Spring Sea area. That was the territory of Zombie Alliance's headquarters. As the largest zombie farming area in the 5 regions, the Yellow Spring Sea area was filled with zombie corpses. At the bottom of the sea, there was decomposed coral, and between them, there were strands of seaweed drifting with the flowing water. Yellow spring water contained Dao marks. It was a type of goo refinement material. Fang Yuan activated his defensive method, entering it. This yellow spring water current flowed in one direction, but it was not the one Fang Yuan wanted. He could only charge through this current using his immortal goo and consuming immortal essence. A while later, he broke through the yellow spring water current, arriving at another current. This water was pale white. After entering it, Fang Yuan felt like he was moving inside clouds. Illusory scenes were displayed before him. Thousand Illusion Water. It came from Eastern Sea's Thousand Illusion Sea area. Fang Yuan used wisdom path methods, easily blocking the interference of these illusions. After spending some effort, he got into the third current, or magma current. This current was not from Eastern Sea. It came from Western Desert's largest pit-blazing glory pit. It was extremely deep and was linked to the underground. Every 100 years, magma would burst out from the earth veins. The hot magma would fill the entire pit, even oozing out and changing the terrain of the surrounding area. Magma current. It came from a deep part of the magma. It was very hot. Once Fang Yuan entered it, he would need a defensive immortal killer move. Ordinary rank 6 goo immortals without an immortal level defensive method could only avoid this. His immortal essence expenditure was multiple times that of the 2 earlier currents. Thankfully, this magma current was not big. Fang Yuan got through in a few dozen breaths of time. This time, he did not encounter another current. He went into an empty space. Other than Fang Yuan, there was nothing. Looking back, the magma current was still flowing behind him. On his front left side, there was deep darkness. Waves were crashing inside, resembling thousands of vengeful souls. This black soul water came from the Black Soul Sea area. It contained soul path and dark path Dao marks. On his right, there was a third current. It was golden and shiny, like countless gold fragments mixed together, moving forward together in a dazzling manner. Fang Yuan saw this and was surprised. If I am not wrong, this is a gold fragment current. Rumors say that immemorial yellow heaven has a lot of metallic heavenly rivers. After immemorial yellow heaven broke, most of the metallic heavenly rivers were destroyed. This gold fragment current is likely from a certain immemorial yellow heaven fragment world. Because of the nature of the turbulent flow sea area, by gathering all the different currents in the world, I am able to witness it. Magma current, black soul current, and gold fragment current. These 3 currents contested against each other. They reached a mystical balance. A completely empty space was created between them. This was where Fang Yuan was at now, as if he was in the eye of the cyclone. He could not stay here for long, but it gave him precious time to rest. Fang Yuan did not rest. His strength had grown drastically. He had a lot of immortal essence. He had not reached his limit yet. After finding his direction, he shot out into the gold fragment current at lightning speed. He faced a lot of obstructions, more than 10 times of the magma current, but his immortal essence expenditure had decreased instead. The magma current was too hot. Fang Yuan crossed the entire gold fragment current. During this process, he collected up to 500 kilograms of gold fragments. On Earth, this would be a huge amount of wealth, but in this world, it was merely a common goo material. Other than gold fragments, the gold fragment current also had a large number of goo worms. They were mostly metal path. There was golden dragon goo. It looked like an earthworm, but it had claws and head. It resembled a miniature dragon. There was also golden aurora goo. It could allow a goo master to fly. And a rare mortal goo that could make all mortal goo masters go crazy, polished gold goo. It was a one-time consumable goo that could increase a goo master's aptitude. For Fang Yuan, this polished gold goo had little use. He casually collected some. After getting out of the gold fragment current, Fang Yuan's sovereign immortal aperture gained a new small gold fragment river. Fang Yuan placed this river in mini yellow heaven. It was just to add to the scenery. With this tiny gold fragment river, it could not give him any benefits. Goo masters might treat it like a treasure. For Fang Yuan and other goo immortals, it was worthless. Fang Yuan got through many currents, gradually getting towards the center of the turbulent flow sea area from the fringe. A moment later, a huge current blocked Fang Yuan's path. The huge current was deep blue. Every drop of water flickered with electricity. It caused the entire current to be eye-catching and bright. Fang Yuan let out a breath. He knew that this was a lightning water current. When lightning accumulates to a degree, it would become liquid. The destructive force would convert in a water of vitality that could draw out potential. Lightning path. Goo immortals often built lightning pools, storing this lightning water inside. Lightning path. Goo immortals would use these lightning pools to nurture large numbers of lightning path mortal goo. The significance of a lightning pool to lightning path goo immortals was like 5 light mountain to light path goo immortals. Fang Yuan had already reached the center of the turbulent flow sea area. With his strength, he could not go into currents rashly anymore. The strength of the currents had gotten stronger. If Fang Yuan went in, he would be swept away. In this situation, to get to his destination, it depended on luck. With good luck, a random current would bring him to his destination. Fang Yuan would be able to travel smoothly. If he was unlucky, even after dozens of currents, he might still be going in circles. This was a special characteristic of the turbulent flow sea area. Fang Yuan entered the lightning water current. This current was huge. It was as if Fang Yuan was a small rabbit which had entered a large river. Thankfully, the lightning water was very calm. Only the ripples at the top would create lightning, with destructive force that would destroy whatever touched it. Fang Yuan only had to sink to the bottom of the lightning water. The immortal essence expenditure was low. It was calm and smooth. He traveled along with this current. A while later, Fang Yuan got to the end of the lightning water current. At the end, there was another current with the same size as the lightning water current. Fang Yuan entered it as the water carried him along. He was quite lucky. Even though there were some hurdles, in the end, he still moved closer to his target destination. A day and a night later, Fang Yuan got to an empty space with no currents. This was the 12th one he had seen during this trip. This space has just formed. The surroundings currents won't change for now. I should rest first. Fang Yuan wanted to rest here. Because now, even he felt a little tired. The expenditure of immortal essence was not small. But after resting for a while, there was some commotion from the current above his head. Soon, a giant oyster came out of the current. This oyster was the size of 4 elephants. It gave off the aura of an ancient, desolate beast. The surface was entirely white gold. After seeing Fang Yuan, this oyster moved in a stunned manner. Soon after, a voice came from the oyster. "Hey, there's someone here. You are just a rank 6 goo immortal. How can you reach here?" Fang Yuan did not speak. The oyster's shell opened as its pinkish flesh was exposed. This flesh was like a bed, with 3 people lying on it. 2 mortals, female, considerably beautiful, were lying on a male goo immortal's body with their clothing undone. This male goo immortal had a young man appearance. He was thin and had a sharp gaze. He looked at Fang Yuan with an overbearing gaze. He analyzed as he said with curiosity. Strange, strange. You really have rank 6 cultivation level. Quickly tell me your name. Fang Wen was silent. His gaze went from the male goo immortal to the oyster. The male goo immortal was angry. Hey, I am talking to you. Are you deaf or mute? Fang Yan asked instead. This is the rumored precious beast hidden room oyster? The male goo immortal immediately felt praised. He laughed. You have quite some knowledge. I had asked for this from my grandpa after much work. My grandfather is the famous enslavement path, goo immortal in Eastern Sea, Ren Shu Ping. Fang Yuan nodded, saying plainly, I know about Ren Shu Ping. He is an expert at the peak of rank 7. Not long ago, he found his blood-related grandson and spent a lot of effort to get him to ascend to immortal. That is you, right? Ha 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 ha. The male goo immortal laughed. That's right, that's right. You are not bad, your foresight is good. Hand over the hidden room oyster, and I will spare your life, Fang Yuan said plainly. What? The male goo immortal thought he was hearing things. His expression froze. He laughed out of pure anger. He pointed at Fang Yuan. Good, good. I praised you wrongly. You have foresight, but you are blind. You offended the wrong person. You are truly courting death. Then I shall, The male goo immortal was still talking when he suddenly gasped. Fang Yuan had already attacked. The strength path giant hand grabbed the hidden room oyster fiercely. The male goo immortal had a fearful expression because he realized that the hidden room oyster was currently being squeezed by the giant hand. The two shells were making cracking noises under the pressure. Misunderstanding, it is a misunderstanding, he screamed. I am Ren Shu Ping's grandson. Who are you? We might be friends. Who is friends with you? I can let you go. Just hand over the goo worm that controls the hidden room oyster. Fang Wen sneered. Otherwise, you will die here. You are a demonic path goo immortal. You cannot do this. My grandfather will not let you off. Think about it clearly. It's just Ren Shu Ping. So what? Fang Yan smiled. Aura surged out of his body, going from rank 6 to the peak of rank 7. The young goo immortal had an ashen expression. The two mortal female beauties were completely shocked. They were shrinking away in a corner, shivering.